Yeah, look, before I explain what our POP platform is actually capable of, it's very important to understand what's changed within our society to make our product not only relevant, but also desperately needed. So of course, it's no secret that we're giving our data to more businesses today than we have in the past. And as this slide shows, that trend is only going to get worse. Compounding this fact is that our personal information is constantly evolving and changing. So each year, 12% of us will actually move house, 39% of us will change jobs, and 33% of us will have credit cards expire. And we've done some statistical averaging and modelling that says at any given point in time, for you out there that have businesses with customer records, that actually means that 64% of your customer database is inaccurate. So if we look at ANZ, for example, with 10 million customers, 6.4 million of those customers, there'll be records on those customers that are incorrect. Wrong email address, wrong employment details. And of course, that's a massive problem. On the flip side, for a consumer, when you have one of these life event changes, how on earth do you know which companies require that piece of information and the exact information that they require? And of course, it's a massive problem. Inaccurate customer contact data costs everyone a huge amount of money. And we came across some really amazing stats that Experian did, where businesses estimate that 10 to 25% of their bottom line is affected by inaccurate customer contact data. And in the US, that equals 1.5 trillion alone, which is just a ridiculous figure. So we thought to ourselves, if we're going to try and solve this problem, we really need to look at the customer's journey from start to finish. And in doing so, we actually realised that the customer's journey is currently broken. So when you're going out there to find a product in step one, there's a heap of companies that want to help you locate a product. We could have just put Google on that first step there. Of course, once you've found the product and you click and you end up at the business, you have to provide your information and personal data to acquire that product. And virtually no help exists here in step two, except for basic autofill technology that's out there currently. Of course, once you've finished providing all of that information, isn't it amazing that a heap of companies want to chime back in and help you pay for it? We've got PayPal there at the top and a heap of other businesses. Once I've bought that product and left, how on earth do I maintain my data with that company if I so wish? And you can see that there's a complete break there. What's really interesting about this slide is that if you want to solve step 4 of keeping your data maintained with both a business and a consumer, you actually need to solve step 2, because that's where data first enters the company's database. So we thought we'd show you how we do that. I wasn't able to do a product demo, but I'll just sort of walk you through what our app does. So when we looked at the way you exchange your information, you do it a number of ways. You surf the net on your mobile, you're on your PC, you might be giving information directly to a company over the phone or in person, and we've built tools within our app and infrastructure that solve every one of those pieces of the puzzle. So that at the moment when you give that information, the app takes a historical snapshot of the data you gave and records it, so that as you're giving it in a week's time or in a month's time and you change something because you've moved house, changed jobs, and there's a heap of other things that change, the app instantly scans all those records and goes, hey, ding, this company needs this bit of information, this company needs that. And then, of course, this is where our business generates revenue. So the app works seamlessly right now without any companies integrated up until that point. But if companies want their databases kept up to date, they integrate with our tech, and you in the app just click a button and it updates your data instantly with that particular business. So we understand that you're not going to want to update every single company that you transact with, but we've identified that there's at least 12 organisations that you really would want your data kept up to date. Companies such as your bank, your telecommunications provider, health insurance, home and contents insurance, memberships, superannuation. I'm up to probably 8 already and haven't even broken a sweat. So what we do is we go, okay, well, if our user base, 64% of them have a life event change, and they send that change to only 12 businesses, and we charge that business a micropayment of 20 cents for that updated data to their customer record. The revenue slide that you can see in front of you shows you what our business makes on certain user-based numbers. The other important thing to note about our app is that we don't store any data at all. It's stored by you on your device. So we don't have a cloud-based system where we're storing everyone's data. You have it here, and we give you really cool ways to exchange it and give it to businesses. And as you can see from this slide, if we sort of hit around the 100 million users, the business generates $153 million revenue just from that one revenue stream alone. And as we said, inaccurate customer contact data is a massive issue for everybody. So thanks for your time today. Appreciate it.